Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jess of Creations, and since we last met, I have been very busy behind the scenes working towards that crazy inventory goal I have set for myself. I am slowly creeping up to it. I believe for the end of March, I set a goal of doubling what I currently have. So I think it was 6,500 that we set. I'm not close to it by any means right now, but I have been busy working towards it. And I think it's very reachable still. There's still 2.5 weeks of March left. There's still plenty of time. It's just actually sitting down and doing the work. The time change this week, Spring Forward, happened a week ago, and it messed me up. I've never been affected by the time changes before, but this year, I don't know what it was, but after it happened, every day this week, I have struggled trying to stay awake through work, and after work, not taking a nap has been very difficult. I have not resisted those temptations. If I felt like a nap, I took it. So I'm going to take a break from crochet right now because something very exciting came in the mail yesterday, and I thought I would resist the temptation of opening it and share it with you guys because it's very exciting. And trust me when I say the temptation was crazy. The self-control, I have none. But I didn't open it and I don't know what's in it. So I'm going to share it with you. It is the Berg Box quarterly subscription by Berg's Nest Crochet. The owner of Berg's Nest Crochet is also named Jessica. So that's just funny random information. This was released a year ago now, I believe. I believe it started with last year's spring box. So it's a quarterly subscription. It is released essentially every season. So she has a spring, summer, fall, winter box. And then this is spring box number 2. I have been subscribed since the beginning and I have loved everything in it. There's always a hank of yarn and a bunch of tools for crocheters specifically. Jessica has a machine that can make leather tags. So there's usually always a bunch of tags in here to attach to your products, useful tools, and always, I believe, a crochet pattern and usually something to attach to it to finish the product or whatever. So this is brand new. It just came yesterday. Let's get into it. And I will say I'm very nervous to open this on camera because I am my face doesn't know how to pretend. I'm sure everything is going to be great. Everything has been great in the past, but I'm so afraid to make a face that will not be positive. But here we go. All right. I did cut it open just so it would be a little easier. Here we go. There's always a little card here with the description of the box and everything that's in it. It's a spring box, but on top of it being spring, there's also a specific theme. And the theme for this one is succulent spring. So I'm kind of very excited about that. I love succulents. I do have a black thumb, so I hope there's no plant anything in here. Gonna hide what the products are, but it says, it's that time of year where things are turning green once again. This box is a celebration of spring and some of my favorite plants. The only ones I have a shot at keeping alive. Preach. I feel that. Succulents. Inside this box you'll find, and then it's a list. And then she has all her social information and how to reach out to her. So let's dig into it. We can already see a hank of yarn. This is by Mitten 5. Fiber Arts. This is hand-dyed yarn in Michigan. And this is the Berg Box Spring 2026 color. I like it. I'm a big green fan. This is a very pretty green color. That's really cute. I've really liked the colors that have been, that Mitten Fiber Arts has dyed for these boxes. Okay, that way. And then next is a little bundle with all the other stuff. There's a crochet hook in here. There's the homemade crochet hook. The little leaf on it. That is so cute. Oh my gosh, what size is this? I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna look at the box. 4.5, so it's a G, I believe. That is so cute. I love that. We've never gotten a hook before. That's really cool. It's gonna fall off me. Wow. All right. These are little wooden magnets. I already like the top one. It says, I'm okay. Let's see what they all say. Wow, okay. We've got I'm okay. Live, love, crochet. And then a little kitty. Jessica does have 2 cats who always make an appearance on her videos. All right. And like I mentioned before, the leather tags she makes, there's a bunch of tags. They come with the rivets to attach them to your project. And they are all different and plant related. That's cute. We've got grow through what you go through. See that? I'm getting old. I can't see anymore. Bloom where you're planted. Grow positive thoughts. Deep roots, strong branches. And let love grow. Those are cute. They would be awesome to put on like a planter of some kind. Crochet a little, like a, or even macrame. You could do like a little plant hanger. Looks like we've got some stickers. Succulents. I love these. What are they called? Chicks and hens? I love those. And a cactus. Looks like we've got some plant stakes. Emotional support plant. And I will survive. If only that were actually true. I know they're supposed to be the hardest plants to kill, succulents, but I still manage to do them wrong. They don't like me very much. We'll give it a shot. All right. And finally, hey, finally is the pattern. You get a QR code that you can scan, and then she includes some pieces that will finish the project for you. And how about that? It is a hanging plant pattern. plant hanger pattern. See, I told you I can't read. I'm getting old. Well, that's fun. So that was a good box. I really liked that. So you should definitely go check her out. Berg's Nest Crochet on all the socials as far as I'm aware. Her name is Jessica. She also has a podcast with Meg's Makes Crochet called The Crochet Bays. I think that's how I was introduced to her. But they're fun to listen to. Meg's talks about the shows she does. She also does Comic-Con, so I like hearing her perspective on shows and her prep and all that she goes through. And Jess also has had, this was her last season, the one that passed, a hot cocoa bomb business. That's another thing you should go check out. Since she was essentially retiring from that business, she created a book of all her recipes, and I bought it and I made some hot cocoa bombs for Christmas, and they came out amazing. I was shocked. I've never had a hot cocoa bomb before. I followed her recipes to the T. I used almost exactly the same tools she used, and ingredients as well. Like, I think her ingredient list, like, you can click it and it'll pull up, and I think most of the ingredients were from Walmart, so that's where I got all my stuff, and I got the exact same brands. But everything came out incredible. So I definitely encourage you to check that out. It's an easy gift to make. You can make a bunch at a time. And I mean, I got compliments on the ones that I gave out, so it was a good thing. So again, it is Berg's Nest Crochet Jessica, and I highly encourage you to check out all her socials, follow her. If you're a crocheter and you're interested in a subscription box catered to crocheters by a fellow crocheter, absolutely sign up for it. You don't have to sign up to be a recurring receiver of the subscription box. If you just want to check one out, you can. I believe she'll have a couple more spring boxes. She usually makes enough for her subscribers plus extras for people to buy after. So if you like this box, definitely go check it out. That's where I'm going to end it today. I hope you enjoyed sharing this box with me. I appreciate all of you. Do all the things, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.